Hello again, this is Bree from the Nieves Law Firm, and now I want to talk to you about what to do if you're charged with domestic violence here in Oakland. Well, first things first, you need to know domestic violence offenses can be charged as either misdemeanors or felonies. The two of the most common types of charges that you'll see in domestic violence is a 273.5 under the Penal Code and a 243E under the Penal Code. Now, the difference is that 273.5 can be charged as either a misdemeanor or a felony. And a 273.5 requires the infliction of actual injury on a spouse, a cohabitant, someone you've dated before, someone you've ever dated, someone you have a sexual relationship with, or you share finances with this person. These are all the types of things that the law looks at to determine whether or not you're in a domestic relationship with someone and whether or not to classify a certain type of incident as a domestic one or a standard one. Now, the 243E is most often charged as a misdemeanor. A 243E requires battery on a spouse, a cohabitant, or a fellow parent. A fellow parent being someone who you share a child with, whether or not you're in a current relationship with this person. We've done other videos on assault and battery, so please refer to that video if you have any more questions about battery. But essentially, a battery is an infliction of harm on someone, and it does not even need to be egregious. For domestic batteries, all it requires is a simple touching that's unwanted or can be offensive to the person being touched. And it's really important to be truthful with your lawyer once you retain one. Don't go to a lawyer and try to treat your lawyer like you would treat a judge, a jury, or a district attorney and not want to be forthright about everything that had happened. Remember, we're here for you. We are on your side. Don't sugarcoat things with us. Don't justify things with us. All we ask of you is to actually clarify things with us, and we will be your mouthpiece. We will speak for you to make sure the things that are spoken on your behalf actually help you in any situation. We always want to avoid you incriminating yourself, and we will, as attorneys, help you avoid incrimination in general. Another thing you often see in domestic violence offenses is an emergency protective order. This is something that police will issue to protect the alleged victim, in this case, from any further harm by you before you go to court. And this is essentially a restraining order, a stay away order, do not harass, do not molest, do not stalk order. You need to abide by these orders. A violation of those orders is only another type of criminal offense. It is a violation of a law enforcement order, and if it's been imposed by the court, it's a violation of a court order. And those in themselves are crimes. And if you want to contest any type of court order, do so with an attorney. Say, for instance, a nosy neighbor called the police on you and your partner or your spouse for an argument you had in your home. Now the police are in your home and they issued the alleged victim in this case a protective order to protect them from you. You're now a restrained person and you cannot contact the protected person without violating the order. This is something that you would want to take in front of a judge with the help of an attorney to help explain the circumstances. And the judge will then modify the court order or even just revoke the court order to keep this person protected from you because now they understand the situation at hand, and they understand that for you to live together would be a violation of a stay away order if you had to stay 100 feet from this person, for instance, but you live in the same room. This is something that's not compatible, and you would want to explain this to the court. Another thing to know about domestic violence is that you'll need to surrender whatever firearms you have in your possession. If you are arrested for a domestic violence charge, you will have a court order to surrender your firearms either to a guns dealer, police station, certified licensor to hold your firearms for you. If you are acquitted of these charges, you do get your firearms back. If you are convicted of any domestic violence offense, whether felony or misdemeanor, you will have a lifetime ban against owning firearms. So if this is something that concerns you, certainly hire a lawyer to help you avoid a domestic violence charge, avoid having to surrender your firearms, and avoid this firearm restriction that is a lifetime ban from the Department of Justice. So please just know, we at the Nieves Law Firm are here for you. We can help determine whether or not these injuries, if any injuries, were caused by you in the course of a domestic disturbance, or if these injuries were pre-existing prior to a domestic disturbance. We can help you strategize the defense. Please give us a call if you're in need. www.thenieveslawfirm.com.